Good morning, everybody. This is the Craigley Lawrence Experience. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today I'm going to be discussing another record review, hopefully another band that you can throw onto your roster of things you listen to or some new tunes you can listen to on this great weekend we got. Hopefully you had a great 4th of July last weekend. Hopefully you blew up some stuff. Made some other videos throughout the week, so hopefully you got to check them out. But today I'm really excited to discuss with you one man's trash is another man's garbage. And today I am discussing Garbage, the great four-piece Scottish band that's been around since the 90s and, you know, fronted by the beautiful, the gorgeous Scottish-born Shirley Manson. I mean, gosh, she is so beautiful and her voice is just fantastic. I mean, they first started back in 1995, you know, with the self-titled album Garbage. They've had many hits over the years. I mean, they did a 007 theme song, you know, The World Is Not Enough. I don't care what Billie Eilish and Adele or everyone that's doing the recent ones say about, you know, women and people do. I mean, Chris Cornell's Casino Royale song was pretty cool, but of recent years and the 007 films, they've all the theme songs have sucked, but Shirley Manson killed The World Is Not Enough. I mean, oh my God, that song is so iconic. It just was a complete 007 themes. Like, you know, it was the perfect 007 movie song, you know, to sum up that movie. It was fucking awesome. If you heard the song and then, I mean, the song would make you want to watch the movie, you know what I mean? It was so awesome. But yeah, so Shirley Manson, she's pushing 54 years old, right? And she sounds amazing. All these women out there right now at this time that are saying that, like, oh, you know, their age is this and that, and that they can't do anything, or that they're not beautiful or whatever, or that, you know, they need they're getting all these ideas that they have to, you know, change shit to make themselves still relevant. I mean, man, Shirley Manson still looks like she did in 1995. And she sounds just like she did in 1995. It's amazing. But so back in 2012, they released an album called Not Your Kind of People. And that album was really good. And they hadn't made a record for a while. It was a good like 10 years or so. Let's see, 2001. So yeah, it was a good like 9 years, 10 years before they released Not Your Kind of People. Before that was Beautiful Garbage. And that's one thing I loved about them, is how they kind of just had Garbage as their name. But if you know, when they first had their self-titled album, their producer had said, man, this album sounds like garbage, you know, like, because there was a lot of noise. Their music is really cool because you can't really like, Garbage's music is kind of garbage, you know. It's noise oriented. It's like it's industrial music, but with, like, you know, that pop flair, because it's fronted by a woman. And the music that she did beforehand, you know, if you've heard of Goodbye Mr. Mackenzie or Angelfish, those bands were very, you know, experimental. They were, you know, they used a lot of different you know, sounds and influences and aspects and stuff. They used a lot of different, you know, they used a lot of different variations of genres to put those albums together. But it was awesome, you know. So when Garbage came along, they kind of like blew that whole thought up of like, well, we can, you know, have crazy sounding, you know, you know, like interesting syncopated beats and just weird sounding rhythms, but she could sing over it and it would just sound awesome, because, you know, it doesn't matter how awkward the music sounds. If someone can sing over it well enough or nice, or like nice enough, you'll listen to it, and, you know, if they can sing and hold a good key over it, you'll probably end up liking the whole song. But so in 2012, they had released Not Your Kind of People, and I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, Garbage is back. This is fantastic. You know, at the time, the girlfriend I had, we were so, like, we were freaking out, because we were like, holy shit. And we get the album sounded fantastic. Shirley Manson sounded fantastic. I mean, oh my God, the song Not Your Kind of People from the album Not Your Kind of People is so beautiful. We are not your kind of people. You know, sometimes people are just not other people's kinds of people, but we're all still here. So Shirley Manson really knows how to get the message across in sound, and it's fucking awesome. And then so after that, 2016, they released Strange Little Birds. So, you know, they had like a good little 4-year gap, and then they released that album, and honestly, I didn't like it as much. It was good, but you know, Not Your Kind of People was a lot better. So I was like, you know, hopefully they're not as they can, you know, bring it back hard. But it was still a good album. I'm not saying it wasn't good. It just, I didn't like it as much as the one before. So then 6 years later now, 7 years later, we push on forward, and now we have their new album, No Gods, No Masters. And this album is so sick. It is fucking awesome. It is everything garbage has been, everything garbage is, and it's complete trash. But I love it. It is fantastic. I will say that I will include the trash, quote unquote, because Shirley Manson is a feminist. Okay, she is like way more feminist than any of these crazy women out there saying that they're feminist and that they're a feminist 24/7. It's like, man, Shirley Manson has been upholding feminist values since before any of these fucking women, understood that they would never get like a raise or pay increase just because they asked, or I don't know, like, it's just weird. But Shirley Manson has always been about the women. She's always been about the people, but she's also always been about women. And it's just so funny how, today in politics, everyone's screaming and shouting and saying what they want, but musicians really have had a platform for decades to talk about anything that they've wanted to talk about, whether it's politics, whether it's religion, whether it's just social norms, whether it's mental health. They've been able to have that platform to discuss it. Now it's fucking bleeding into the movie scene, and it's unfortunate because movies make more money than music does, and than the music industry does, but the music industry touches a lot more lives than movies do, which I feel like maybe is wrong. But I feel like music touches more lives and more hearts and more minds than movies do, because some people don't care about watching a film, but you can listen to a song on your way to work and it could change your attitude or your perspective towards something, or your outlook for the day, or it could change something in you. It could just tweak something in you that can make you feel some type of way. But so this album, No Gods, No Masters, like I said, it's fucking fantastic. But let's get into the general thoughts of this album. Honestly, it is a very good record. This album from start to finish is fantastic. I have multiple favorite songs, but Shirley Manson is, like I say, a feminist. So it is funny because some songs, obviously she's, dissing the patriarchy. Obviously she does not and did not like Donald Trump. Obviously, she still feels that misogyny is still heavily prevalent, and women's rights need to be upheld. But it's like, at the end of the day, those things are being moved forward, but because of where we're at right now, a lot of different things are being blown out of proportion. We have a lot of different factions going around right now that are just going nuts. So, it's unfortunate to write a song. It's unfortunate that you could write a song about it, and as you're singing along with it, you are singing those words of like disdain or distrust or, distaste in everything that's going on. So even though the music sounds awesome, even though the production sounds awesome, even though some of the lyrics are a little odd, it's like, you can't help but still be in the thick of 2020 when you hear this record. You can't help but still feel the downfall of society in this record, because it's like, I'm gonna give a quote here. So, the album No Gods, No Masters, Shirley Manson, quote, said that this album was to describe the rise of capitalist short-sightedness, racism, sexism, and misogyny across the world. So, when you hear something like this, when someone says, again, Shirley Manson, quote, said is that this album is a critique of the rise of capitalist short-sightedness, racism, sexism, and misogyny across the world. So when you hear that, you know that this album is going to be, it's going to be a PSA. It's going to be very like, the world's fucked up, and hopefully or did you know? So that's why I say, like, some songs, as much as you like, when you sing them, no matter what you feel or what your thoughts are, you are now inputting those other thoughts into your mind, which is, making you think. Which is why I say that some music will forever touch more hearts and lives than movies do. But, again, No Gods, No Masters, it's a fantastic album. And Shirley Manson always dogs at religion sometimes. And she always, throws her 2 cents in there on religion, and I love it. And, it's true. You know, we have no gods and no masters, a lot of us. You know, we have no one to tell us what to do, no one to tell us how to think, and we shouldn't have anyone to tell us what and how or how to live our lives. And last year, that is a lot of what was going on. So that's one reason why I really loved this album and album cover. You know, the album cover has like this, I think it's probably some type of deity. It's probably like some type of angel or something. But, you know, we have no gods, no masters. You live your life how you want. You do what you want to do, and you love how you want to love. But so, again, I really thought this album was great. It came out June 11th. It came out last month. So I was, you know, birthday month. So I was excited. My last review I did was for Danny Elfman. His album came out the exact same day, which I thought was awesome. So I knew this was going to have to be the next review I had to do, because I love Garbage and I couldn't believe that they were back. So I am so thrilled that they're back, and I'm so thrilled to introduce you to this record if you haven't heard it. So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binaries of every size and shape. Garbage, No Gods, No Masters. Track 1, The Men Who Rule the World. So like I say, The Men Who Rule the World is complete garbage. It is awesome. The beat is all over the place. This was indeed one of the first singles that they released, but, or, you know, and music videos and whatnot. But man, this song is crazy. I mean, all the visuals, I mean, it's totally an acid trip in a song. But of course, you know, there are little references of, you know, disliking Trump, of course, and, you know, the patriarchy that was, and, you know, for the last 4 years. So again, this is just one of those songs that's just about the times. You know, it's literally, this is garbage though. In a nutshell, this is who Shirley Manson is. And like I said, this is what people are trying to like do and be like, oh, you know, fuck everything. But at the same time, now you have a music video that you can watch and you're just like, oh man, you know, I totally understand where she's coming from, you know? And, you know, Shirley Manson, like I say, she's got balls, man. She's full woman where she just doesn't give a fuck, and she will sing about how she wants to sing. But, you know, I pulled up some of the lyrics right here. And, you know, it's very self-evident. You know, the men who rule the world have made a fucking mess. The history of power, the worship of success, the king in his counting house, his chairman of the board, the women who crowd the courtrooms, all accused of being whores. I mean, you know, she's very direct in what she means and how she means it. But, you know, this song is pretty much just dogging the patriarchy. You know, all the women that are out there trying to help, trying to make things better, that are just being dogged. You know, Trump is grabbing them by the the shit, you know, and, you know, all that stuff that was going on. So this is pretty much her culmination of how she felt about everything, you know. The men who rule the world are all about money and just fucking making everything how it is. And the great part is the chorus of how she says she's stuck inside her head all the fucking time, because this is what she thinks about all the fucking time. And that's why I laugh, because, you know, we go crazy and people go crazy like, oh, I want to spread my word. And it's like, I want to say what I want to say. And it's like, well, you can. I have a YouTube channel now. But also you can put it in song and people will probably really like your song and really enjoy the message that you have to say. They might not run to the hills and start protesting it, but they'll be like, you know what? This person felt my sentiment. I can go see them perform and like enjoy this music or whatever. You know, it's interesting how politics and music are so conjoined, but we just don't see it. You know, rap music is so prevalent right now. We all saying that black people are like being oppressed. I mean, come on, my boy. We can rap about whatever the fuck we want. We can rap about fucking your bitch and saying fuck the police, and you're saying we're oppressed, my nigga. Come on. But anyway, we don't need to get into that. But so, The Men Who Rule the World, fantastic first track. Again, it just pulls you right in. Like I said, Garbage is known for having ridiculous beats and music, and this song is it to the T. So hopefully you enjoy it, because it's just all over the fucking place. But like I said, all you gotta do is smoke a bowl and watch it, and I'm pretty sure the visuals alone will get you hooked. That weird little spaceship thing taking the dog. I mean, oh my god. But all right, so track number 2, one of my favorite tracks, because I totally relate to it. The Creeps.
And then I choke. I can't let my feelings keep hijacking my brain. They've got a gun against my head. Gonna make my way around this wall, I cannot change. They've got a gun against my...
So The Creeps is a fantastic song. The Creeps is just awesome. It's also, again, it's another very hard-hitting song. Very fast. It's, you know, it's straight up there with Garbage. More of like the mid-90s Garbage for sure, of like their faster songs, you know, I Think I'm Paranoid, and like it only happens when it rains. It's one of those songs, you know, of her self-reflection. And I love the lyrics of this song. This song totally relates to me so much, of how sometimes you just think things and you have these thoughts and you do all this, you have all these things that go inside your head, and it just gives you the creeps. You know, you freak yourself out because you're like, I shouldn't be thinking this way, or I don't want to be in an argument with people because I have this thought, or I think this way, or I think differently. And you know, this song totally related to me when I first heard it. You know, I had already heard the first song, right, The Men Who Rule the World. So when this video came out, I didn't watch it. I was just like, okay, cool, I'll wait for the album to come out. Like, I don't really watch all the singles and videos that come out. I just want to hear the album. So when the album dropped, I just heard that. Obviously that's like the second song in the album, so I just heard it in order. I love hearing albums in order when they come out. And that song, I was like, holy shit, that's me. You're Shirley Manson, you're me. You know, she totally pulled my thoughts out of my head, out of everybody's head in the world probably, and put it in the song, because that's how a lot of us felt. You know, when I get like this, I give myself the creeps, you know, like a newborn cub with little shaky feet, stumbling around trying to find some ground. What a joke, always thrashing around. You know, like, we all can't, sometimes we just can't, you know, grapple with what's going on in the world, and we can't put it into, you know, a frame of mind that just puts us at ease, because we're always just, you know, we're jittery, we got shit going on, we have life that we're living. So, you know, this song really does implement just, you know, we're okay. In the end of the day, we're going to be okay. You know, there's this great part, you know, like I said, the production is great. And there's this part in the music, you know, where she goes, you know, after she sings that awesome bumbled chorus, she goes, in my head, you know, in my head. And it's all like high pitch. Oh my God, she can sing, man. Shirley Manson can fucking sing. And like I said, she's pushing 50 or 60 years old. She is 54. And she can sing like she's fucking 24, you know? So Shirley Manson, congrats. And I know that she doesn't, you know, they don't have albums coming out every year. They're not going on tour every year. So she has time to like relax. She has time to let those muscles relax. You know, she can sing and actually sound like a fucking angel, because she hasn't been singing for a while. You know, I can only imagine when she does sing, you know, the Butch and the guys are just like, oh my God, like, this album's gonna be lit. You know? Another lyric that I thought was funny from this is how she discusses that she was being sold cheap. So my interpretation, you know, she goes, I was so upset I saw them selling me out right there on Los Feliz Boulevard. They were selling me cheap out there on the streets, poster size, larger than life. So it's like, you know, people are selling her records or posters and stuff, trying to make a buck on the street. And you know, they're selling your album for like $5 or whatever, or trying to sell like a $1 t-shirt. And I'm pretty sure all artists feel this way, where they see that and they're like, fuck you. You know, like, I worked hard for that. How dare you sell it on the street? But it's like, they got to make money too. So when you go to concerts and people are selling merch outside, and they're like selling the same shirt for like $10 versus $15 in the venue from the artist, it's like, all right, you did come to see the show, so you spent $20 on seeing the band. You don't need to spend an extra $20 on a t-shirt if you can buy that same shirt for $15, $10, just to help somebody out outside the exact same venue. So it's like, no one's losing money. The only person losing money is you. So totally related to this song. I love it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps, but you know, you got to keep moving forward, and you got to tell yourself everything's going to be okay in the end. Like, but maybe it won't. I don't know. But again, the creeps, fantastic song. Love it. Second track. All right. Moving on. Track number 3, Uncomfortably Me.
Ahead of me, didn't know that I wanna think I'm now. Wanted their confidence, wanted their love. Uncomfortably here, uncomfortably there, uncomfortably me.
Oh man, this song is totally me. Oh my God, Uncomfortably Me is a beautiful song. This is my first favorite song off the record. I have, like I said, I have multiple, but this is my first favorite song. This song, again, resonated with me so fucking hard, because I feel like sometimes it's uncomfortable being me, you know, because again, I have my thoughts. I'm a black man living in America, and right now it's not the best time to be such. And, you know, it's just hard because I don't think that we are in as bad of a situation that we are, but I don't have the experiences that other black men and women probably have had. So I guess I cannot say that, but it's uncomfortable, you know. There's the lyric, I spend every day wishing my life away, always so nervous and unsure of myself, always the bridesmaid and never the bride, always the wallflower, never the sports star. You know, it's like I've never been that. I've never really had, you know, that many friends and like been like that popular and all that stuff. I've just always been a very open person that just enjoys talking to people. I can meet people on the fly. I can talk to people on the fly. I'll talk to anybody on the street. Doesn't matter. COVID ain't gonna fucking stop me. And it hasn't stopped me. But I love meeting people. I love talking to people, you know, but it's funny because now that's not the thing. Now that is not something you can just do. That's not the norm anymore. You know, you can't just go talk to people. You can't just go have fun. You can, but people think you're fucking weird, you know? And that has always been something, you know, it gives people the creeps, you know? But that's always something that I've struggled with, is that I've always felt uncomfortable sometimes. Even though I just do things and I don't care and I give no fucks sometimes, but I always feel uncomfortable because, you know, you have that feeling and you have that discomfort. Everyone has it and everyone feels it, but I've always had that, and I've always felt like, you know, I wish I could be different. I wish I could have different thoughts, but I won't, because I like who I am. You know, I am comfortable in my own skin as myself, but I also get uncomfortable at times, you know. And so this song really, it spoke to me so well. And I thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Shirley Manson, for writing this song, because I don't think, I don't think I would be able to go on with life. This song really literally was like, oh man, you know, I really, kudos, you know, this one line, my hands would shake, I would sweat, always trying hard to impress, wish I could tell them all, go to hell, but I never had the common sense, too busy hating on myself, a waste of time, a waste of space. Now, I've never hated on myself, but I've always felt that way of like, I just want to impress you guys, or I want to impress people here and there, but at the same time, it's like, dude, I mean, fuck you though, because if you know, I don't know how to explain it. It gives me the creeps when I think about it, and I get it in my head this way. But anyway, let's go ahead and leave this track. Check it out. Again, this part, this song does have really, it's just a really beautiful, mellow song. Production value is great. Butch, you're the fucking man. But let's go ahead and move on. With track number 4, Wolves.
Pieces of my broken heart, I stand accused and maybe on reflection. Got a little cruel, I was too brash for you, I moved too fast.
Now Wolves is a very interesting song. I definitely am a fan. It grew on me. I didn't like it at first, like, you know, hearing the album in order. I definitely was like, this song's like whatever, but it's still good. But it's kind of grown on me. But I feel like the meaning of the song is pretty cool. But the song itself, you know, I kind of like the riff. It's got this really interesting like da na 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 for the chorus. But I didn't really like the transition from the verses to the chorus. That was where it kind of like took me back. Like, I really like the choruses. Like, it's like da 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 da. You know, it's got this really cool, you know, flowing verse, and then it kind of puts the brakes on for the chorus, and I didn't really like that as much, you know. The music video is just as epic though as the last music video for The Men Who Rule the World. You know, another visual, you know, just visually striking, you know, video. Garbage is pretty. Again, they know how to captivate for sure. But I love the chorus though for the song, regardless. Like the lyrics, I don't like how it was done, but I like how she sings it. Like, you know, no one can say I didn't need you, I didn't want you, I didn't love you. No one can say that I didn't need you or didn't want you or didn't love you. It's kind of funny. So I feel like this song is about a wolf in sheep's clothing, you know, like someone who uses and or uses you and thinks that, you know, you're something lesser than you are. You know, she says, I was busy picking up the pieces of my broken heart. I stand accused, and maybe on reflection got a little cruel. I was too harsh on you. I moved too fast, perhaps a little rude. I know I was a jerk and impolite. I was loud. So it's like, you know, you were the wolf in sheep's clothing, where you were like trying to, you know, you were like, oh yeah, I'm in this relationship, I'm having fun, but you're really like kind of like this really crazy, loud, eccentric, fucking crazy ass person, and you could snap at the, you know, flick of a wrist. You could snap and, you know, fuck someone's whole day up possibly. You know, which one of my two wolves will I give my attention tonight? Which one will I decide to feed? Which one will I decide to fight? I was impulsive, I confess, talked a lot behind your back. I was judgmental, played it cool. I was not so nice. You know, so it's like, again, she is all woman, so she understands how a lot of women act and stuff. And I feel like I'm going side to side on this like this discussion, but I was trying to gather my thoughts together for it. But it is an odd song. Like, you can really hear a Shirley Manson song and be like, wait, so is she like against men, or is she saying that she's like sorry for being against men? Like, you know, and I'm not like, or like, you know, like being like the feminist that she is. Like, she's not like anti-guy, but, you know, she just sings about the misogyny and the femininity and the sexism that goes on. So this song is kind of like wrapping all that up, where it's like, you know, you could see this woman who is beautiful and you could want to be with her, but then you don't know if she's a wolf. You don't know if she's like cunning. You don't know if she's like kind of a bitch, you know. She could talk behind your back the minute you leave. But yeah, so this song was pretty cool. It had its moments. Again, the music is cool, but just that whole transition from the verses to the chorus, I just didn't really like it. But the chorus, the verses are really cool, and I do like the chorus because it's just kind of interesting. And I love in the music video how it shows like the wolf come up, and it's just like they're coming up and it's like roaring. It's so cool, and I fucking love wolves. You know, I would love to own a wolf. All those dudes on Instagram that like have wolf pets, like, I want a wolf pet. What the fuck? I want a dire wolf from Game of Thrones. You know, the only great aspect of that whole show. But yeah, all right. So yeah, wolves, not that much of a favorite, but it was still a good song. So let's go ahead and move on. Track number 5, Waiting on God.
All of this madness, just waiting for God. Keep waiting for God to show up.
Holy shit. Waiting on God is literally my favorite song. Okay, well, it's not my favorite song. It's another favorite, but it is definitely pretty damn close. It's really pushing second or second place right now. But Waiting for God is one of my, I love the message of this song because I'm not really religious. I do have faith, but I'm not really religious. And I agree with a lot of different religions, and I have a lot of friends that are of different religious backgrounds. So I have no, like, you know, I have no animosity towards any of them. I think all religions have their purpose, and I think all religions do the individuals that believe in them well. If you say otherwise, you're fucked up. Which is why I find it funny that, you know, Christians were brought down so hard over the pandemic, because it's like, you know, they are the most prevalent race or most prevalent faction of religions. So it's just kind of messed up that we just dogged on them so hard. But a lot of artists will sing songs, and Shirley Manson has always been one of, you know, just the place religion has in people's lives and in society, because you can believe in all that you want and do anything you want. But it is funny because it's like, all right, if you have your religion, it is interesting that, you know, we all are encompassed in it, and we all are technically under the umbrella of it, even if we don't believe in it. So this song really does encompass the fact that, like, we're just kind of waiting on God. Again, this whole album really holds the core of this album is 2020. So it's really unfortunate that it's like, where was God in all this? You know, where was God when a virus was taking over the world? Where was God when, you know, the George Floyd murder happened? Where was God when, you know, all these other protests and riots and things were going on where people were losing their lives? I mean, a lot of people lost their lives last year over bullshit. But where was God? And that's what this song is about. And You know, I love how the song is sang. I love the production of the song is beautiful. The song is sung beautiful. Shirley Manson is amazing. The band is amazing. But lyrically, there's one part that's kind of got me fucked. But, you know, again, the lyrics make sense. You know, we're waiting on God to show up. We're keeping our fingers crossed. Can't seem to make sense of all this madness. Waiting on God to show up. What did they do to her boy? And nobody's blinking an eye. She's choking on sadness with no hope for justice. Just look at what they did to her boy. So again, it's just like, you know, she's discussing all these things that have gone down, and it's like, where's God at in all of this? But the one line that kind of threw me off was how she says, again, when you're singing these songs, it's like you can't help but sing what's going on sometimes, and it kind of sucks because you're like, this song is great, but I can't sing this part because it's like, it makes you think, or you're like, it's not true, or whatever, but so she says, waiting for God to show up, we're keeping our fingers crossed, smiling at fireworks that light up our skies, while black boys get shot in the back. Were they caught riding their bike, or guilty of walking alone? I just can't seem to make sense of all this madness, just waiting on God to show up. So it's like, you know, I mean, I guess, you know, a black boy getting shot in the back, it's like, it doesn't, I mean, I guess, you know, but it's like, to put it in a song, it's like, well, shit, like, when you sing that part, you're like, all right, making you think again, you know, but it's a great song, so, I mean, I'm gonna overlook it, but I did, when I heard the lyric, I was like, what? Like, all right, whatever. And then there's this really nice crescendo chorus part, or bridge, which is beautiful, right? There's no chorus. I've said before, I love when songs don't have choruses. I think it's very different, and it's very bold, because everyone's used to it, to having that chorus that you can all sing together. But if you don't have one, it's just awesome, because it's just like that breathe, that breath, you know, taking a breather in the song of just like, and then continuing, you know, your verses. But the bridge in this song, I did really agree with, because it's like, you know, I guess that's where we're at, you know, but she says, all this talk of faith, the power of all our prayers. Meanwhile, kids playing video games, they fall but don't get up. What have we become? What do we do now? The waving of our flags, and tears won't bring them back. So, I mean, you know, yes, we're a video game era. You know, we're like, and yes, because of lockdown, we stayed in home. So, you know, there are us gamers out there, and people that just, you know, we don't really care about all this nonsense. But I think the reference that she's making is like, in video games, you know, we are the God in our games. We are the creator playing the game, creating our way through the video game that someone else made, of course, but we're creating the story, and we're creating the steps that our character is taking in our playthrough of whatever game we are playing. So we are the gods of our characters. But when our character dies, we just respawn. But she's saying that doesn't happen in real life. God doesn't just hit the respawn button. He doesn't hit the restart button. He doesn't refresh the page. That's it. When your time is up, that's it. So I love that comparison that she gives of, you know, God, of us playing video games. And in reality, when we do fall, we don't get up, and we think that everything's going to be okay, and we're like, oh, it's just like games, but it's not. So I understand, and I totally can respect that comparison that she made. And I thought it was very heartwarming, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure a lot of parents have always thought, oh, you know, my kids are just playing video games, but it's like, yeah, but do you know why? You know, because the world's a shitty place, and some people enjoy getting away from reality like that. But just know that reality is still here, and it can still take your life, you know. So I really liked it, you know, waiting on God, where's he at? But Shirley Manson's had other songs talking about religion before, so it's really nothing new. So that's why I say I give this song a pass on the whole black boy thing, but it was a little like, my God. But anyway, so waiting on God, like I said, one of my favorite songs. Oh God, just fantastic, beautiful song. So let's go ahead and move on. Track number 6, Godhead. So Godhead, oh fuck yeah, Godhead is the shit, that song is badass. The production on it is great. I mean, ooh, like, and the guitar, those accents, I love that shit. That is my shit, Nika. That is my shit. And her whispering for the verses and then, you know, belting out the chorus, fucking awesome. You know, Shirley Manson, like I said, she sounds like she's fucking in her 30s. She doesn't sound like she's pushing 50. It's fucking hilarious. But so, like I said, as awesome as this song is, it's like when you sing the lyrics, you can't help but be like, oh my God, Shirley. But so she says, would you deceive me if I had a dick? Would you know it? Would you blow it? If I had a dick, would you know it? If I had a dick, would you blow it? Oh my God. Yes, Shirley, yes. If you had a dick, I would probably blow it because I think you're amazing and you're beautiful. But let me retract that statement. I probably would not suck your dick. I would not blow it if I knew you had one. Because it's just not my thing. But, you know, I thought it was awesome. So as I'm singing this song, it's like, it's definitely not something you play at a party because I don't think everyone's going to be like, yeah, if I had a dick, would you suck it? You know, it's like, or blow it. No one's going to be singing that, you know. But it's still awesome, you know, and I love the chorus. The center of heaven is you. The truth keeps weighing me down. No matter what you have done, you are the Godhead, the chosen one. So it's like, you know, it's like we all have the power of God. We all, you know, we are all creators in our own right, you know. But I think what she's saying here is that, you know, for men, it's like supposedly their dick is the center of it all, you know, because men rule the world. And it's like, I guess, but now that transgenders are, you know, becoming more prevalent, it's like, who exactly has the dick now? Who exactly is the Godhead, you know, because everyone's getting mixed in, everyone's starting to blend. So, I don't know, you know, in a couple years, we're all just going to be these crazy deities that like, know no bounds, you know. But like I said, the music in this song is fucking fantastic, man. Oh, when this song came on, I was like, okay, she's back. Verse 2, you know, get off my tits at early noon, get off my tits, whatever it meant, call me a bitch, I'm a terrorist. So again, it's like, who is the Godhead? What exactly is the Godhead? You know, it could be tits, you know, boobs are, we can't put boobs away. You know, we can't put boobs away. What am I trying to say? Bras are still going to be a thing, unfortunately, but women will always be like, nah, fuck bras. We should be able to just show our chest. Men show their chest. Why can't women show their chest? We just have little extra glands. And it's like, you know what? You're completely right. Those glands are luscious and they're amazing and they're beautiful and they should be able to be out into the world for the world to see. But unfortunately, some men are fucking pervs and they're fucking dirtbags and women can't just enjoy nice things like that. But also, some women are fucking nuts and are crazy and wouldn't probably enjoy that and wouldn't like that. So, you know, it's weird. I don't know who the Godhead is. Who is the Godhead nowadays, you know? But this song is fucking awesome. Shirley, you really know how to make them. But anyway, so Godhead. This was definitely, again, this was pushing third and second with Waiting on God, the song beforehand, because both of these songs, one after the other, are just fantastic. It's just like, damn, this album's on fire, I'm telling you. So let's go ahead and move on. Track number 6, Anonymous, XXX, 3 X's. So Anonymous XXX is definitely one of those atmospheric songs. I love it. It's got that really weird kind of like you know, the Cure acoustic in the beginning. I fucking love it. That fast guitar. It's like fucking, you know, all those 70s, 80s, 90s groups, you know, echoing the Bunnymen and all those guys that used that electric acoustic, you know, guitar. It's fucking beautiful. But Shirley Manson did say in an interview that this album was like the 2016 album, Strange Little Birds. And, you know, I didn't really, like I had said, I wasn't really a fan of that album, but I did like the atmospheric elements that she says were in the album, which I understand, you know, like it was just not as heavy, and it had a lot more like, you know, just atmosphere. It was just the sounds they used weren't heavy. They were just more soft sounding, you know? So this album, this song, I really do like how they really do encompass that. And it is a really beautiful song. And I love the weird little horns in it. It's so good, you know? But so let's look at some of the lyrics here. She does have the song Androgyny from back in the day in the 90s. So like I said, this is nothing new to her, of Anonymous XXX, Androgynous XXX. Pretty sure that might have been the original idea, but she was probably like, nah, you know. But I love the verses, you know, love is pain, love is love, love is immortal, love is God, hope is eternal, eternal life, halfway is... halfway as in halfway nice. You know, dress it up, dress it down, you chase anonymous sex. Dress it up, dress it down, you chase anonymous. I'll be your one and only. But yeah, you know, polyamory, like I had said in a previous video, is not my thing, but it is definitely so prevalent now. I don't know why people are just like, we can love everybody. I can have like 8 girlfriends and like 2 boyfriends. I feel like it just takes away that, I feel like it takes away that, you know, that joy and that love and that true element of like being with someone. You take that away when you're with 10 other people, because you are not 10 people. You're only one. So you can't divvy yourself up like that. I mean, you can. That's what friends are for. But you're not supposed to like invest yourself emotionally like that in multiple people. So I feel like this song is just saying like, you know, get out there and be experimental. Get out there and like see what you can find. But don't like settle for like multiple people. It's just unnecessary. And you could have so much heartbreak when you can just go out and possibly just have a couple dates and maybe some letdowns. You don't have to like put a whole bunch of, it's like a skewer, okay? You don't have to just put a bunch of meat on a stick thinking that you're going to be like, look at all this meat I got. Because maybe some of the meat will go bad by the time you're actually going to eat it. Or maybe turkey and pork just don't go well sometimes together. Fucking, I don't know, but it's just, you know, maybe you should just stick to one person. Maybe 2 if you feel the need to, but not 3, you know, so just 1 or 2 really. But yeah, so I like this song. I really thought the music was great, really. The song itself, lyrically, I was like, okay, it's good. But the music itself, I thought was really cool. It took me back. I was like, oh wow, that whole acoustic bit was very like I said, when you hear the song, that first though, like, chicka, chicka, chicken, if you know 80s, 70s, you know, alternative gothic, you know, music, alternative, you know, electronic music, you will totally hear that acoustic in like 18. You'll be like, I've heard that in like 18 other songs. But yeah, Anonymous XXX, really a good song. You know, I would definitely say it was kind of like Wolves, where it was like, I didn't really like it that much, but it grew on me. But I definitely liked it more than Wolves because of that acoustic bit, you know. But I mean, I was just kind of like, yeah, I would just skip it just to hear one of the other songs. But it was definitely good. So again, this whole album from start to finish is very much so fantastic. So let's go ahead and move on. We'll get out of the whole sexiness XXX one, and we'll get into something a bit more sad, but it's not really that sad, but it's still sad. Track number 8, A Woman Destroyed.
Walk the crooked mile in the pouring rain, in the summer heat, and the dogs are barking, and the children singing.
Love, it's all love, it's all love, 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 it's my love, my love. Oh, this song is crazy. I love the buildup of this song because you don't expect it to go where it goes. But again, it's garbage. So of course it's going to be a lot of noise and nonsense and music. But fuck, I loved it. This is another song where I was like, it's like, I'll probably end up skipping it as it goes on because it's probably going to be like one of those filler songs. Oh, hell no. This song was fucking good. it totally builds up, and it's just, like I said, it just kind of becomes more than you are expecting it to be. But I love how she sings it. I love it's a woman destroyed. Our love is over. Now you found your little oyster, and you swapped your queen out for a pawn. Lock your door. Get a guard dog. I mean, I guess it could be about just a woman going through something, anything really. A woman destroyed. I mean, when you look through the lyrics, our love is supreme, but you've taken it for granted. You've been stupid and reckless, and you've been careless. You know what they say about the ones that make you feel you're hard to love. So it's like, some women, okay. One thing I will say about OnlyFans, I feel like it's going to destroy relationships. I feel like it's going to destroy the whole idea of trying to go on dates, because fuck, man, you go on OnlyFans and you can find like so many girls, right? There's so many girls. It's practically porn. It's practically like it's softcore porn. But it's weird if you fucking see a chick, or you go on a date with a chick, and she tells you she has an OnlyFans, or you know she has an OnlyFans, and you know all these guys are gawking at her and giving her money. It's like, dude, so what? If you're going to tell her, like, oh, you know what? I don't want to be with you because you have an OnlyFans, and I personally don't want to be with someone that shows their body around. If that girl feels hurt and destroyed and like, oh, God, I'm not good enough for this guy, that's not valid. You have an OnlyFans. You have multiple fans who think you're gorgeous and think you're amazing. Just because one guy doesn't want to be with you because he feels like you're taken already by society, that's no reason to get down on yourself and double down on like, oh, I'm not going to be loved and I'm not good enough to be loved. It's just like, you're just making other choices in life that aren't really in everybody else's cup of tea, unfortunately, so, but it's no reason to like get down on yourself. Just don't have a fucking OnlyFans, but again, it has nothing to do with the song, but like, a woman destroyed is a very interesting topic now in 2021, because women got it pretty good. They got it pretty going on. Men are even transitioning to women more because women got it going on. So I don't know, but again, this is a fantastic song. Listen to it. Don't let the beginning minute fool you, because it's going to get badass, okay? The song ends on such a good note. But yeah, I've been thinking that with the whole creation of OnlyFans and stuff, because it's like, if I'm with someone and all of a sudden, even if you're making bank, it's like, I will have that gut feeling that, oh, well, maybe some guy's going to shoot you $200 and then expect a little something, something. Even if you're saying you're not going to do that, $200 is a lot of money. $500 is a lot of money. Motherfuckers out there got money, all right? Some guys are assholes. Some guys are they just got money and they're fucking dicks. So, I don't know. But A Woman Destroyed. This song is fucking awesome. Check it out. Let's go ahead and move on. Track number 9, Flipping the Bird. So Flipping the Bird is also a very badass song. I really laugh at people nowadays because it's like, oh, fuck you and fuck you and fuck this. But it's all said over social media, right? So you can't really like say anything to people. But I feel like this is going to be the funniest symbol when you start seeing your friends again, when you start seeing people that you haven't seen in a while, and that, during the pandemic, it was like, hey, I'm really bored, or I could really use some friendship time, or, some one-on-one, or it would really be nice to see you in person, and then your friend's like, oh, nah, bro, like, I'm scared, and I'm going to be inside, or like they just dog you or whatever. And then now, or they're like, nah, fuck it, dude, I can't see you. Fuck you, man. You shouldn't be wanting to do that, or like whatever. And then now they're going to be like, hey, how have you been? I'm so sorry. You could easily be like, just walk away. Because, what the fuck, if you're really there for someone, you should fucking be there for someone. Not say like, oh, like, Nah, you know, like, I don't know, even if there's a pandemic, you know, we all have to be there for each other. And some people weren't there for us. And some people weren't there for one another. And it was really sad. And so this song, that's kind of like the feeling that I had got when I was here listening to this song, was just like, you know what, sometimes as you move along in life, it's like you realize that you just flip people off sometimes because you're like, I don't want to deal with your shit. But, you know, she says, I love the chorus. She goes, you tell me you think who you, she says, you tell me who you think I am, and I agree with you, but deep inside, I am flipping you the bird again. Seek long enough, and y'all shall find my friend. And it's funny because I love how she sings the chorus, how it sounds like she says, buddy. She says, you tell me who you think I am. You tell me, and I agree with you, but deep inside. Like she says, but deep inside, but it sounds like she says, but I agree with you, buddy, inside. Like, buddy, I agree with you, buddy, inside. But it's like, I agree with you, but deep inside. That's that beautiful Scottish accent she's got. And I love how sometimes her accent does pop out here and there, the little Scottishness that she has. And it's just like, oh, it's so beautiful. And I love hearing her talk too. Like, it's just like, just constant ejaculation when she talks. It's constantly ejaculating as she speaks, because it's just like, oh, Shirley, but I digress. But she is beautiful. The verses, you know, I stopped listening to you years ago. You always think that you know best. I know. I hear you explain things from the other room. You spread your legs and gesticulate, and you gesticulate. It's just like, so funny. So she, you know, just flipping you the bird, you know, just. Yeah, but yeah, this song, pretty straightforward, you know. It's just like, you're just being done with people's shit, just giving you the bird. I don't want to hear your shit no more. Flipping the bird. You tell me you know what you tell me you think you know what you know, but I agree with you, but deep inside, other than that, I have my own thoughts, you know. So that's why I've been saying, like, you know, being a black man in 2020 was not very easy, because I agree with some aspects and some things that people were saying, but at the same time, that was like, I believe that really deep inside, you know. But at the end of the day, I was like, I'm still a black man who's pretty fucking free, and I ain't got no chains on me, so I don't know why y'all fucking complaining about. I'm just sitting here now making YouTube videos, so I don't know where all this suppression is, but I guess it'll hit me sooner or later, and I'll be like, fuck, that's what 2020 was about. Damn it, nigga, I should have known, but oh well. When I try to get my mansion and they say, nah, man, you too black, then I guess I'll be like, all right. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get out of flipping you the bird. But so track number 10, No Gods, No Masters, baby. Track title of the album, or the title of the album. First, the first single, I think, that they released, the music video. So No Gods, No Masters. Oh, I know. Actually, I think The Men Who Rule the World was the first single, and then No Gods, No Masters was, I think, the second single. So No Gods, No Masters, check it out. Be kind, beware, be good, don't be scared, nothing less. Oh, this song, I'm telling you, man, Garbage is awesome. The future is mine just the same. No masters, no gods to obey. I'll make all the same mistakes over and over again. No one can make you live your life. No one can tell you what to do. No one can push you in the direction that you want to be in except you. People can give you the pavement and pave your road, but unless you walk the path by yourself on your own, you will not make it to wherever you want to go. And that's pretty much what the song is about. I fucking love it. We are, you know, we have no gods, no masters, you know. I mean, but we do have gods and masters, but we really don't. You know, we really don't at the end of the day. We have parents, we have government officials, we have family, we have friends, but ultimately all we have is ourselves. And I love this video. I love the visuals, and just Shirley, you know, again, she's pushing 50. She's 54 years old, and she looks beautiful. She looks like she's in her 30s or 20s or early 40s. But she looks fucking great, and the band looks great. You can tell that they look like they're just having a blast, and they're just like, you know, glad to be jamming. And I love the music, the little keyboard bits. Like, oh my gosh, this song, just the intro keyboard bit, the like, oh my, like, garbage, man. They'll never steer you. They'll never steer you wrong. You may not like some songs, but ultimately they're always just so fucking badass. They know Shirley Manson can hold her own against any other female act. If you want to sit here and tell me that females aren't prevalent in rock music, or there's no female bands in rock and like blah blah blah, fuck you, because garbage exists. And if you think garbage is trash, and I guess they're doing their job. But so yeah, No Gods, No Masters, title track of the album. It's awesome. It is exactly how I would have imagined their new album to be. Like I said, the album before this, Strange Little Birds, I know she says she compares the album a lot to that one, which is, you know, all right. I didn't really like it, so it's like, you know, I'll have to go back and maybe re-listen to it. But I did have some songs that I liked, of course, because I like Shirley Manson's voice. I like the music that they do. So, you know, I'm pretty sure if I go back and listen to it, maybe I'll like some of the songs, or, you know, maybe my mind will be changed. I don't know. But this album really was a great concept. It's very solid. And this song, being the title track, is so solid. It just shows how, you know, well structured out they had this album planned. You know, I think it took them like a couple weeks to, like, when they were going through the album and like trying to put the music aspect together. And it had been going on since like 2016, 2017, after they released the album that they had just did. So it took them a good minute to pull all this together, you know? So, you know, again, fantastic song. Check out the music video. No Gods, No Masters. Great song, great work, guys. Great work. So let's go on. The final track of the album, This City Will Kill You. Final track, 11 tracks on this album. And then we're going to get into the bonus tracks on the bonus deluxe edition of the album. There's 8 of those. So we'll go ahead and discuss those 8 after this. But so This City Will Kill You, man.
Everybody's got it going on. Everybody's got it going on.
And as as Shirley Manson had stated, she does say this album is a very atmospheric album, right? Very atmospheric. So here, quote, she says, there's a similar vibe to Strange Little Birds, and that there's a lot of sections that are atmospheric, but it's got kind of a Patti Smith free form to it, and a lot of the lyrics are very topical. So this song, I very much felt, is about like Los Angeles. Because that city could kill you, or would have killed you last year if you lived there, with all the protesting and the riots. It's just like, damn, you know. But this song is, you know, pretty much that. We were young out on the scene, life's so loud and so much fun, and the party boys in their pretty clothes, everybody's got it going on the way home, just to score one in the daytime in the downtown, and the lights are shining and the girls are dancing, all the lights are sparkling and the drugs are working. This city will kill you. You know, everyone just tries to have fun. Everyone just wants to live their life. But I guess maybe it's going to be hard as time moves on, because everyone's got their agendas, their ideologies, their conversions, their transitions. And it's like, you know, maybe we all won't be able to hold on. Maybe we're all just literally trying to hold on so dearly right now that we're just not aware that we're just going to crumble in a few years. And it's like, this city's just going to take us out, you know? We're all promised days, but it's, you know, we're all promised tomorrow, but by the way things are going, maybe we won't, you know, and this city will kill you. I love how she says, yeah, you gotta get out, you gotta run, get out of this, go quit this town. You know, it's like, Los Angeles was pretty whack, and I live pretty close, you know, but Long Beach, you know, I mean, last year was pretty rough. So yeah, This City Will Kill You. It's a very great final song. I love how she sings it. You know, the funny thing about auto-tune and stuff is that when it's used, usually it's used by rappers, so it's just used to make your voice sound all cool or whatever. But some artists and actual bands and actual artists will use it to their advantage and make their voice sound weird. The Weeknd does that a lot. I love The Weeknd, and that's when he does that, like, he uses that weird growly deep reverse auto-tune voice, and I fucking love it when he uses that shit. Because he doesn't sing in it thinking it's going to be like the whole song. So I love when she does it, because Shirley Manson can sing so well. She doesn't need any effects on her voice, but the effects that are on her voice make her voice sound even better. Like in No Gods, No Masters, even when she sings her harmonies, it's like, fuck, girl, you're awesome. You know, you don't even need a background singer. You're just doing it yourself. So, but yeah, so This City Will Kill You, fantastic album, fantastic closer. Like I said, 11 tracks of hardcore hitting material. I couldn't believe that they came out with this right out the gate. Fingers are fist flying, fist pumping, like, you know, I mean, damn, Shirley, you guys did a fantastic job. If this is all you guys do, if you guys don't put out anything else, I'm happy. I love your guys' body of work. I'll always be a fan. You know, if you want to retire and take it easy, I have no problem with that. But all right, so thank you, Garbage. Let's move on to the bonus tracks. If you guys were, you know, fortunate enough to get the deluxe edition, if you know, if I have those type of music fans out there, of course, that, you know, always love listening to bonus tracks. And for me, you know, I do love bonus tracks. Sometimes you do understand when you hear a bonus track, you're like, oh yeah, that of course wasn't put on the album because they didn't like it, or, you know, the production wasn't as good, or it wasn't mixed as well, or, you know, there's many different reasons why they won't put a song on the album and why it's a bonus track. But I gotta say, every fucking song on this bonus track list of Garbage, right? Every song is fucking awesome. 2 of the songs already existed and have been out for years. And I was like, holy shit, they put them on the album. Like, that's awesome. I had wondered if they ever would. And I figured it was just like one of those songs, one of those singles. But I am so thrilled that they put them on the album, because both of the artists that they do these songs with are also some of my favorite artists. And I will definitely be doing record reviews for them in the future. You can best believe it. So let's go ahead and get started. First track, No Horses. This was actually debuted in 2017. This song was one of the first songs they debuted where they were saying they were going to be working on a new album. But unfortunately, it took like 5 years to get that album. You know, but it's here, so fuck it. But so this song is called No Horses. Oh man, like I said, like, Shirley Manson is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. I love it. The red hair, the makeup, like, she is just stunning. So stunning. Beautiful Scottish woman. Scottish queen. Slay queen. It's getting warm in here, but it's also just because of that video. But, pardon me. So, this song, I will say that I feel like this song is just about society being fucked. There will soon be no horses. There will soon be no cars. You know, we are just destroying everything. And I don't know. There'll be no more horses, no more motorcade. I love the video though. I love the aesthetics of her movements, the band, like Garbage is just one of those bands that's just fucking cool, you know? I love how she says, you know, they'll love you too, they'll come to you, you know, they'll leave you, they'll bleed you, they'll worship you, they'll lie to you, they'll sell you. We are all here and we can all have whatever we want happen to us. But at the end of all of it, we could have nothing. You know, we could literally fucking destroy each other and destroy ourselves and have nothing. But we'll want everything. You know, like, it's so ass backwards, but it's true. But so yeah, check out that one, No Horses. I mean, it's a great song, great video. Like I said, Shirley Manson is pushing 55, yo. And she looks just amazing. She looks just gorgeous. Like, oh my God, I can't even. But yeah, so No Horses. let's go ahead and move on. Track number 12, Starman, or, you know, or track number 13 technically, but we'll just say bonus track number 2, Starman.
There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting.
Now, of course, this is Starman from David Bowie. Yes, it is a cover. Yes. Fantastic. Of course, it's a bonus track. She did a fucking stellar job. Again, love you, Shirley Manson. Rest in peace, David Bowie. Of course, it's great that she would do this song. Totally a Bowie tribute. So, heart goes out to you, Bowie, and the Bowie family. Shirley, you did a great job. Don't really have much to say about it. You know, it was awesome. Just a cover. Rock and roll. All right, so track number fucking 3. Girl Talk. Fuck yes!
Cause of shit, making no bones about it. When it's something that they don't understand, and you can do what it is that you want without some little bitch in your head.
Awesome. Just a cover. Rock and roll. All right, so track number fucking 3. Girl Talk. Fuck yes! So Girls Talk came out a couple years ago, 2016, 2017, and she sang it with Brody Dalle. Brody Dalle is one of the most badass women out there. Again, if you say that there are no women in rock, if you say there are no women in punk, if you say there are no women currently in the rock and roll industry, fuck your noise, because Brody Dalle is still alive and she is still amazing. She is still making music. And she just toured with the Distillers. She just had a reunion tour with the Distillers that I unfortunately didn't get to fucking go to, but I wanted to, but that shit sold out so fast. But it's fucking awesome. So if you don't know the Distillers was fronted by Brody Dalle, and she is the fucking queen of punk in my opinion, man, and the queen of just alternative rock, of just mainstream media. But she is completely underappreciated, underrated. She was married to Josh Homme of Queens of the Stone Age, who is like my favorite band. Unfortunately, they had, you know, they were divorced this last year. So, you know, I hope everything's going well with them. But this song is fucking awesome, okay? This song is literally, again, all women. Brody Dalle and Shirley Manson are two of like the most powerful women in music right now. So if you don't think that, again, women are prevalent, you need to check yourself and check your women privilege, because women are definitely doing shit. It's just you don't care because they're not Nicki Minaj, or they're not Cardi B, or they're not singing about twerking or doing shit that men do, because, you know, that's just not what's up. But Shirley Manson and Brody Dalle, holy shit, man. So this is one of the choruses. Girls talk shit when you're backed up against it. Don't believe in a word that they hear, and you can't do what it is that you want to without some little bitch in your ear. And girls talk shit, making no bones about it. When you're something that they don't understand, when they don't see you got caught with your pants down, when they see you got caught with your pants down, you buy into the things they say, you lose your common sense, you've earned your need, you love to bring you to your knees, and watch as you bleed and give your power away. I mean, oh my gosh, man. So again, just girls talk shit. You know, girls are girls, and it's like at the end of the day, they understand who they are. You know, they understand that sometimes they can be a handful, but that sometimes they're like literally what we need, and women are what we want. Us men need to get our shit together, but also women need to get their shit together. You know what I mean? It's so funny. And with the way that trans women and men are going nowadays, it's just like, who exactly side are you on? You know, like, but again, you need to listen to this song for yourself. Again, this song came out, again, 2018, 17. And when I first heard it, I was like, oh my God, that'd be awesome if they did an and together, like a band. I mean, they did an album together, like a good collaboration together, like the Distillers Garbage or something, the Distillers X Garbage or something, Brody Dalle X Garbage. That would be awesome. But of course, it was just one song. So I'm glad it's here. You gotta check it out. I fucking love the video, and I love Brody Dalle. She's fantastic. I'll have to do an album review of she did Spinneret right after the Distillers, which is also a very good band, and she just came out with like her self-titled album. So you know, I think she's still gonna be around for a while, hopefully. So. You know, heart goes out to you, Brody Dalle. Hopefully everything's going all right with in your life. And I'm so glad, Garbage, that you guys put this song on your album, because I was hoping it would be on some type of record. So I'm glad you guys just put it out in general. So thank you. But again, that was Girls Talk. So let's go ahead and move on. Bonus track number 4, Because the Night. Woo!
Have I doubts when I'm alone? Love is a ring, the telephone. Love is an angel disguised as lust. Here in our bedroom till the morning. The yearning burning, I believe it's time to real, to feel. So touch me now, touch me now, touch me now.
So again, Because the Night. This song, another cover, Patti Smith, you gotta love her. But fuck, man. So she does this cover with Screaming Females, who is another band that will be on this record review channel for sure. I'm gonna make a video on that shit for sure, because Screaming Females was one of my favorite bands for, I don't know, a whole year back in 2018. You know, fuck, man, that band is just so good. I forget the lead singer's name, but she is just so beautiful. I should just look it up right now, because god damn it. But fuck, man, this is awesome. This is such an awesome cover. You know, the crazy thing is that both bands perform the song. So Screaming Females is a 3-piece. The lead singer, Marissa Potnoster, she is such a G. She is such a G. She is just so badass. I have such respect for her. Marissa, if you're watching this, you're a fucking badass. I love Screaming Females so much. For being a 3-piece, I think you guys are better than fucking Muse. You know, as far as 3-piece bands go. But the whole process of them making this cover was so great, because again, it's only a 3-piece. Garbage is a 4-piece. So each member is playing their respective instrument at the same time. So during the song, you have 2 drummers, 2 bass players, 2 guitarists, and then Shirley Manson and Marissa, taking off, exchanging vocal parts and choruses. It's fucking beautiful. The arrangement is absolutely amazing, and the production and the sound, you can hear all the music, is just awesome. There's a band that I like, you should look up. I'll also do a review on them, called Paulissa. They have 2 drummers in the band. The band literally has 2 drummers, and you can hear like the aspects of both drums going on in certain songs. That's fucking cool. It's really wicked, because as one drummer's like keeping the beat, ba ba da ba 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 da, the other drummer would be doing like fills, ba ba da ba da ba da 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 ba da ba da ba da do ba do da ba da ba da ba ba. So as one drummer's keeping the steady beat, you know, you have these other fills that wouldn't be able to possibly be in with only one drummer, you know. So it's really awesome. So the fact that they recorded and did the song this way and made the music video this way is just fucking diabolical, man. It's fucking awesome. As a great man once said, it's fucking diabolical. You know? Because the Night. Fucking awesome. Thank you, Screaming Females. Fucking love you guys. So let's go ahead and move on. Track number 5, On Fire.
No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. No.
Bonus track number 5 is my favorite song off this album. Now, it's not even on the album. It's a bonus track, right? But this song is awesome. From the slow beat to the way Shirley Manson sings the song, to the way she sings the chorus. Oh my gosh, man. This song is just awesome. It's my favorite. It is literally my favorite song off this album. The chorus is exactly how I feel, and exactly how I feel in making this channel, because I just want to talk, and I just want to just give my 2 cents on shit. It doesn't matter what it is. And in the chorus, she goes, no, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. No, I won't apologize, although I know it's what you'd like, but I'm not sorry at all. And it's like, you know what? I'm not sorry for any of the things I'm going to say in this video or any other video or anything that I've done. Maybe I'll feel sorry for some friends if I trip them or if I talk shit to them, but I'm not going to feel sorry for thinking how I want to think and feeling how I want to feel, because I am my own person and I could do whatever I want and feel how I want to feel and have the thoughts I want to have. You know, you're so hard to figure out. I don't know what you're wanting. Am I supposed to sacrifice myself to let you feel free? But when my heart is on fire, like, come on, like, I'm not gonna. Those are great lyrics, Shirley. Great lyrics. You always bring out the worst in me, the weakest version of a person that I'd ever want to be, but my heart is on fire. You know what I mean? It's like you have all these thoughts and stuff, but people can make you feel so, you know, just worthless sometimes. And it's like, you know what? Nah, you have to keep that fire alive for you. You have to keep that fire burning for your own internal mental health, you know? You can't just let that shit get extinguished. So this song, and the way she sings that chorus, you know, not sorry at all. It's just, I was so like, I don't know what. And the keyboard, dun, 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 dun. Total garbage song. I have no idea why this wasn't the last. This should have been like the last song on the album. Like after This City Will Kill You, it should have been like one of those songs where, like, you know, it's got the bonus song is the attached to the last song, so you have, like, you know, those 8 seconds of silence and then another song will be in that same song. So when you look at the track listing, it's like a 12-minute song because there's 2 songs in the one song. That's what this sort of be. It should have been This City Will Kill You / On Fire. Would have been fucking perfect, because this song literally, I feel like, follows off the coattails of This City Will Kill You, the last song on the album. So, but I don't know. That was just my thought on it. But I love this song. I thought it was great. Again, I wish it was on the album, but I would buy the deluxe edition just for this song. But also Girl Talk and Because the Night. Just that alone is what made me want to get the deluxe album, because I love those songs and I've heard them already. So I'm just glad they're on this fucking album. But all right, so let's move on. On Fire, like I said, favorite song off the album, On Fire. I guess second favorite song would be Waiting on God. Third favorite song would be Uncomfortably Me, and then the whole album would be the best. But all right, so track number 6, The Chemicals. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize. Wow. So they performed The Chemicals with the guy from Silver Sun Pickups. I didn't even realize that. Holy shit. So this song just went up in my book. So The Chemicals is a good song. I mean, it's all right. But I didn't know that the lead singer of Silver Sun Pickups performs it with her. Holy shit. That is so cool. Wow. Well, this song went up like a couple notches. First verse though. Oh Jesus wouldn't save my soul. He checked out when we lost control. The end of the world we can never save. The complicated things that drive us both insane. The ghost in the back of our eyes. The spark in the dark when they come alive. I give myself to a higher power every time they crawl inside. I need your heaven. I need your heaven. I'll do anything you ask me to. Heaven, I need your heaven. I can't wait till the monument that I surrendered. I can't wait till the moment that I surrender to the chemicals. I love it. The whole aspect of religion in a lot of songs and stuff coming up in the next couple years, I feel like is going to be really weird, because people are either going to be for it or they're going to be like, it's never going to help. And I feel like it's funny because it's like, you know, I hope I'm in your heaven. You know, I want to be in heaven. I want to have, you know, nothing but peace and serenity. But then at the end of the day, it's like, well, shit, that might not happen though, because our world is still gonna be fucked. Like, you know. So I guess I can understand why this was a bonus track, because Shirley's like, you know, I'm not trying to upset those Christians all the way. We already had Godhead and Waiting on God. We should just put this last religious song, we'll just put it in the bonus tracks. We'll just put it there, and then if they get to it, they'll get to it. But I like it. Like I said, I did not realize that the featured artist was from Silver Sun Pickups, and I like Silver Sun Pickups, so that was pretty cool. All right, so we'll go ahead and move. We'll go ahead and move forward. So all right, so track number 7. We're almost done. We got 2 more. Track number 7 is Destroying Angels.
Her for her poor body in the rushes and the mud. She lay where she had fallen. They had hunted high and low.
This one features a man by the name of John Doe, who is apparently he was a co-founder of this band X, this punk band X. Him and this the singer Exene Cervenka. So both of them are featured on the album, so that's cool. So they're another band that they're performing with. So again, in this bonus tracks, we had Brody Dalle. We'll start. It started with the David Bowie cover. Then you had Brody Dalle. Then you had Screaming Females doing the Patti Smith cover with them. Then you had Screaming Female. Then you had the Silver Sun Pickups guy singing with them, and now you have this punk band X performing with them. So they really hit up all the stops in this bonus track for these bonus tracks. So that's how you properly fucking make bonus tracks. You make them worth owning. You make them worth being bonus tracks, not demos and just bullshit that you can just release on YouTube. This is totally an awesome array of bonus tracks and a reason why you would want to buy the bonus tracks of an album. This is it. But yeah, Destroying Angels, very, very cool song, very melodic. On the bonus tracks, track number 8, Time Will Destroy Everything. It's kind of true. Time will destroy everything. In time, it will. Yes, it will. Everything will be destroyed. If we don't do it, Mother Nature will. If Mother Nature doesn't, fuck, the galaxy will. If the galaxy doesn't, fucking, I guess the universe will. So, oh, the world, verse lyrics. Oh, the world is rough. Its jaws crack open. It will swallow you right up. The moment you're awake, the clock is ticking and it won't stop. It won't stop. Or it don't stop. That's true. The world is a rough place. The minute shit goes down, it is like a crack in the ground and you fall into it. And whether it's an endless void or it's the what do they call it? The echo chamber. Whatever it is that you're stuck in, just know that you can get out if you want to. And you can stay there if you want to, because at the end, everything will be destroyed and everything will be forgotten. And it's like, you can just move on with life. And I guess one reason why I like this song so much, besides the music aspect of like how it's sung and the auto tuning that she does with the voice, and it's just, the whole song is so just hauntingly beautiful, is that like now that I have this channel, like this channel is really my way of coping and being able to vent about what's going on. And some people don't want to hear your bullshit, but at the same time, everything's going to be destroyed. So maybe I should just tell my bullshit to people who want to listen, because everybody else spews their bullshit. So I guess it's time to get some of my bullshit out before it destroys me. But yeah, I agree that time will destroy everything. And but you know what? Everything will be all right in the end. I don't know if you'll catch that reference, but if you do, you're a smart cookie. But yeah, so thanks, Shirley Manson. You did a fucking fantastic job. And like I said, 8 bonus tracks, 11 songs, 19 tracks total on the full album. it was worth the wait, man. 2016, 2012, the last releases. I remember hearing the album in 2016 and just kind of being like the Strange Little Birds release. I was like, you know, it's all right, but it wasn't like my cup of tea, but I still was glad that they were making music. So again, Garbage, keep it up. I'm glad you guys are still making music. Shirley Manson, you are beautiful. You are a ray of sunshine. You are the woman that we need right now. You need to run for governor or something, or Congress or some nonsense just because, fuck, I don't know. Yeah, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys check it out. No Gods, No Masters by Garbage. Released on June 11th, in June. Released back on June 11th. It's awesome. Check it out. I guarantee you'll enjoy it start to finish. I guarantee you'll have some favorite tracks, of course, like I did. And if they perform, try and catch them. If they start touring, you know, next year or whatnot for the album, definitely try and catch them. I know I will. I mean, I've never seen them live, and I would love to before they, you know, call it quits. So, you know, they're getting up there in age. You got to see them before it's too late. But this has been the Craig Lawrence Experience. Again, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. Again, I definitely, every couple of weeks, I want to do record reviews, show you what I love, show you what I like listening to, hopefully throw some new music into your library, hopefully widen your range of music tastes. Again, if you do not think that women are, if you do not think that there are any women in rock or the alternative music scene, you are fucking wrong. You need to look up Shirley Manson, everything that Shirley Manson has done. From Garbage to Goodbye Mr. Mackenzie to Angel Fish. You need to listen to everything she's done. You need to listen to Screaming Females. You need to listen to Brody, Dalle, The Distillers, and Spinneret. Apparently you need to listen to X. And fuck, listen to Patti Smith. I mean, come on, or be like fucking Patti Smith, you know? But there have been women in rock, and there have been women in just awesome rock and roll personified music shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, so if you don't think that, you gotta look up those bands. But all right, I'm just rambling at this point. So again, this has been the Craig Lawrence Experience. Thank you so much. You guys have a fantastic evening or rest of your weekend, and I'm signing off, and I'm gonna have myself a good day too. But anyway, peace. Thanks for watching. No God, no master or gods to obey.
Future is mine, just the same. No master or gods to obey.